releasing my hand. You can see it's already getting wet. So I take my hand up, and just what you expected, it is soaking wet. This is why women have to change so many times throughout the day, because as soon as they had the feminine flow, they feel this wetness. This thing here that is advertised to be an 8 to 10 hour pad holds nothing. You know, it just pretty much just keeps your clothes from getting messed up. But as far as keeping you dry, it holds nothing. And you have to continually change throughout the day. Now I'm going to take this other napkin, completely dry, and I'm going to place it on Cherish by Aspire Network. I'm going to press. I'm going to press. And just in case you don't think I'm pressing hard enough, I'm going to press. I'm going to press. I'm going to press. 100% dry. Do you see this? Dry. Now, ladies, if you had a choice, and you do have a choice, that's why I'm on here, between wet and dry, so you can see it, between wet and dry, which one would you choose? The reasonable answer would be Cherish by Aspire Network. Now, let me tell you the real passion of mine behind this, because as a man, I would never experience this, right? I would never experience this. So people will say, well, why are you even talking about that? I'm going to tell you right now why I'm talking about this. I'm going to take both of these apart layer by layer and tell you how they're made, what are some of the chemicals in them, and some of the potential hazards and things that could be causing women problems. I'll start with the leading brand. Remember that top layer that I was telling you about? When you feel it, women know what I'm talking about. This feels rough and coarse. This top layer right here, let me get it off for you. This top layer, can you hear this? Let me see if I can. You hear that squeaking? This is nothing but synthetic, like a rayon, synthetic rayon. That's why it's rough and coarse against your skin. It's like a plastic. Now the next layer, this right here, supposed to be part of the absorbency system. This is nothing more than a piece of paper with some blue dye on it, a little pretty design. That is all this is. Piece of paper with some blue dye on it and a pretty design. That's it. It's all about marketing. We're going to look past the marketing and get to the facts. You need to have the facts because, like I always say, it's your health. Do something. Now we get down to the leading brand. This is their absorbency level. This right here looks like cotton, right? Well, it's blue now because remember I used the blue water, but looks like cotton. This is not cotton. What this is, and are you ready for this? Ladies, are you even ready for what I'm ready to tell you? I hope you're sitting down. This is nothing more. I'll make sure you can hear this. This absorbency layer is nothing more than old magazines, newspapers, cardboard boxes, stuff from the landfill, from the trash. It has been recycled, chopped up finely to fine like a powder, and sent through an 8-stage bleaching process to make it white. Chopped up trash is what they have you wearing, ladies. Okay? Now, when it goes through that bleaching process, it gives off a chemical residue I was telling you about earlier. The name of that residue is dioxin, D-I-O-X-I-N. What you want to do is go to a site such as WebMD. That's where the doctors are, WebMD, and do your own research for dioxin, D-I-O-X-I-N. There's no safe level of exposure for dioxin. It's, I think it's hundreds of times more deadly than a carcinogen. It's a carcinogen. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a carcinogen. Now, what I'm going to do, I have 2 other cups right here. And I'm taking my time so y'all can catch every bit of this. As you can see, one visibly has more liquid in it than the other. Let me switch them around so I have them on the proper side. One visibly has more liquid in it than the other, right? I'm going to put it right here. Let me slide the table back so you can see it a little bit. There you go. Let me slide it over. I'm going to take Brand X absorbency layer. I'm going to roll it up. This is the 8 to 10 hour pad, remember? We're going to put this in the liquid with the least amount, the cup with the least amount of liquid. Here it goes. I'm going to push it in there and make sure it has a chance, a fighting chance, okay?